Hey everybody, it's Katherine and welcome to my channel where we talk all things beauty and fragrance. Recently I did a pairings video featuring the note of chocolate, but I left out one very important member of the chocolate fragrance clan, and that would be Mind Game's Double Attack. I barely opened it, so we'll open that together real quick. And pull off the wrapper. I love these bottles. They are so epitome of luxurious. I mean, look at this. We have the ombre glass, the label, and then the beautiful cap. I am in love with these bottles, and they look so sleek and luxurious if you have your fragrance collection displayed. Oh my gosh. A beautiful, beautiful fragrance for both autumn and the upcoming colder days. This is perfect for a trip to the pumpkin patch, trip to the apple orchard, all things I love doing at this time of year. It is also just as perfect for a day at the office, a date. But let's talk about this fragrance, shall we? Mind Game's Double Attack features predominantly the notes of bitter chocolate and saffron. But even though I just did a list of I think 5 or 6 chocolate fragrances, this one is so different than any of the ones that I experienced on that list. And I think because it does have those spicy notes, but it's not spicy like bite your nose type spice. It's spice like cinnamon in your cocoa type spice, where it's just enveloping and warm and you want to be close to it. Double Attack by Mind Games is a 2022 fragrance created by the fragrance artist Christelle Laprade. Top notes include bitter orange, pimento, and pink pepper. Pimento, I don't think I have heard pimento in a fragrance before. Middle notes, cinnamon, agave, geranium. Base notes, dark chocolate, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, and bourbon vetiver. Double Attack is considered a warm, spicy chocolate fragrance. I noticed what the artist said in her description of the fragrance, or what she had envisioned for this fragrance. Champions create their own destinies through careful contemplation of the possibilities before them and the talent of foresight. Seeing the design in its entirety, they are able to envision multiple courses of action and pursue the prize in spite of any obstacles. Double Attack utilizes the multifaceted notes of chocolate to deliver a medley of bittersweet, woody notes that drive the fragrance. Exceptionally effective in breaking down defenses, all who experience it are enveloped in an opening of spices and florals that give way to the underlying base notes of bourbon and vanilla, captivating the sense of smell on multiple levels. Double Attack demonstrates the willingness to risk it all for the pursuit of triumph, a gambler aware that the odds are in their favor. I think the description that the perfumer gave when they were depicting their vision of the fragrance is pretty spot on to what Double Attack delivers. It is the multifaceted fragrance of chocolate. I think the orange bitters mixed with that pink pepper perhaps, but Chocolate Queen, when I was describing that one by Navitus, Chocolate Queen was supposed to be the scent of a chocolate covered orange, and I was really excited to experience that one because I love chocolate covered oranges and just that sweetness with the citrus. I just thought would be so enveloping. And though I did enjoy Chocolate Queen, the fragrance wasn't exactly what I imagined that it would be when I heard the description. Double Attack, on the other hand, it takes the bitter orange with the dark chocolate, and it takes that same concoction but in a much bittered down palette. So as opposed to that super sweet form, you're getting the bittered, more woody version of those two notes. And I think it's something completely unique and intriguing. I don't think it's necessarily blind buy safe, but it's definitely unique and it's enticing in this distinct, warm, enveloping type way. Like when I first sprayed it, I thought, oh my gosh, it's just like a basic cologne, but it quickly was overcome with like this veil of that bittered chocolate, the vanilla Madagascar, that vetiver bourbon is just, it makes it so unique. This fragrance, it's so autumn. It just says autumn to me because it's not like your sweet, sickeningly syrupy PSL type fragrance. But yet it's still its own entity of walks in a leafy forest, or it's sitting by a bonfire in a ski vest and Sorel boots. It's like earthy warm to me, but not like let's go snuggle under a blanket type warm enveloping. There's a bit of a mystery to it still. It's mystery of an intriguing surprise. I think it does maybe lean a little bit more on the male side, but again, with all the facets to the fragrance, when you're talking about all those different dynamics of chocolate and how the fragrance kind of navigates through them, I think different levels of the fragrance become more masculine or feminine, which is why I say that it could really go either way. As I said, when I first sprayed the fragrance, I thought, oh, basic cologne, but then you had that shroud of mystery to it. And I think that might have been like the vetiver bourbon making its appearance, maybe mixed with the bitterness of the dark chocolate. I don't know, but that's when it becomes this warm, inviting, yet mysterious fragrance. Definitely one that I'd encourage you to check out. I believe that it is one of Mind Games' most popular fragrances, and I think that is because it is so different of a fragrance. I can see the person wearing this being someone who doesn't necessarily flow with the crowd, but has that air of mystery and coolness about them where they walk their own path and they're proud of it. As the fragrance depicts, they're a gambler who knows they're going to win. I think it pegs the fragrance well. That's why I wanted to make sure that I made note of that in this review, because that statement, I think it's spot on, describes the aura of this fragrance. So again, the fragrance we spoke of today was Double Attack by Mind Games. It has a moderate sillage and a moderate longevity. I definitely recommend you to check it out. Double Attack is sold at So Avant Garde, where I have my code of KAT20 to get 20% off of all fragrances. I think that it's 10% for Mind Games. However, that might have changed. I'm not positive, but just make sure that you use KAT20 upon purchasing the fragrance. The neat thing about So Avant Garde is that they also offer samples or decants of these fragrances. And what I also love about So Avant Garde is it's the decant that the company of the fragrance producer created, which to me it adds kind of like that stamp of authenticity to it. But regardless, you can try the fragrance for a small fee as opposed to purchasing an entire bottle and finding out that it's not what you were wanting, which, doesn't that always stink? That's never fun. So I highly recommend that you at least try a sample of Double Attack by Mind Games from So Avant Garde. They kindly gifted me this fragrance, and I am so beyond grateful for the fragrances that So Avant Garde has provided me, because I'd never be able to afford these fragrances without their generosity of including me in their affiliate program. So I am forever indebted to them for that. But regardless, I was a customer of theirs long before I became an affiliate of theirs, and if I, for whatever reason, cease to be an affiliate of theirs, I will continue being a customer. I hope that says something. I really try to do all of my reviews with integrity, and I think if you guys are followers of mine, you know that by now. I am going to sign off. I need to get my daughter and myself to bed. And to be a total dork, I will end this video with a quote from a song that I heard a lot growing up, and that is by Kenny Rogers. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Love you all. I appreciate you all. And I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.